Just got dropped off by the shuttle. And here we are at the South Kaibab Trailhead. And first impressions are just like, wow. Can see Havasupai Gardens out there, and just incredible. It's always steepest right here at the very top of the canyon, but what a beautiful morning. I'm gonna say it's probably, I don't know, it's like in the 30s, I would say, high 30s, 40s, but what a beautiful day to get after it. There's some clouds floating below the rim level. It's stunning. And just so excited. This is my first time on South Kaibab. I've done Bright Angel, I've done Hopi Salt Trail and other trails, but my first time on South Kaibab, so super stoked. Check out these crazy switchbacks, like right out the gate on South Kaibab. Gotta love switchbacks. What a gorgeous hike. Ooh. Ah.
Sol se rende, brilho que queima, que explode em mim. Tuas curvas escrevem poemas na pele, e o instinto grita, começo ou fim. Teu cheiro me embriaga, teu gosto me prende, cada toque é abismo que eu quero cair. Dos teus anseios encontro refúgio ardente, da tua boca convite a não mais partir. Quero teu vermelho tatuado em mim.
What's up, y'all? So coming up on Skeleton Point, so I don't know, it's about the halfway mark of this journey, but just wanted to say I am loving this Durston Kakwa 55 pack. Really digging it. Good times. All right, approaching Skeleton Point. I don't know if you can see the switchbacks right there, but that's gonna be fun. I've been excited about that little part of this. We're almost through the red layer. We went through like the tan layer, and we're almost through the red layer and about to go into the green layer, I call it. Cheers. I've reached the infamous Skeleton Point. It's kind of about the halfway point of this hike-ish, but just a really, really steep section of switchbacks. I'm pretty excited to check this out, actually. And a mule train just went by. That was really cool. I'll show you that. But yeah, this is the part that I'm coming back up Bright Angel, but when I decide to come back up this trail sometime, this is the part that seems like it would just be a serious butt kicker. Like these switchbacks, check this out. Yeah, these switchbacks are no joke. Holy switchbacks, Batman. Just past Skeleton Point, and you get your first glimpse of the emerald green of the Colorado River right here. And what a beautiful sight that is. So can't wait to be down there. This place is absolutely spectacular. Cedar Point, just like a 270-degree view of magnificence. This is like the nicest bit of trail literally yet. It's like flat. It's so nice and smooth. So I carried in 3 liters of water. I always take extra to be safe. I'm probably 3/5 of the way through this and haven't had a sip yet. That's the advantage of cool weather in wearing sun protection. But I think I should have a drink here sometime soon. First one. I also hydrated like crazy before I got out of my truck and headed out here, so there's also that. We're through multiple layers. The river is very clearly in sight, so that gets me excited. Woohoo! So it really feels like this is where we transition from that red layer into, I'm gonna call it like a limestone green layer. I don't know if the camera picks up that slight tint of lime green, but yeah, I think we're out of the red. And into the green. If you're a business, that's a good thing, I hear. I gotta say, this is a beautiful site. Got the creek, campground right up here. So, hell yeah, I just changed my socks. Put my Injinjis on, which are like socks that go around each toe. I'm too lazy to put them on until I'm like all the way down the trail for some reason. Don't do that. Put them on before you hike. It's way smarter. But let's go find a campsite. All right, we found home sweet home at the Bright Angel Campground, right next to the creek. Fall asleep to that. Sounds pretty dope. So I'm really excited. This is the Phantom Ranch Canteen, okay? That's where you can order dinners. You can stay in Phantom Ranch also. They have like bunkhouses. So if you don't want to pack a tent, you don't want to carry a bunch of gear, you can literally just bring like snacks and water and clothes and keep it simple and crash out at Phantom Ranch. I've done it a long time ago. But the last time I had dinner at Phantom Ranch, it was like 1993, I want to say, somewhere in that neighborhood. So, I mean, we're talking, that was a long time ago. I was a wee lad at that point, you know? But I just remember, I don't know if it's because the walk was long. The Grand Canyon it's a long hike, right? So, but I remember this beef stew that I'm about to have tonight being like one of the best things I've ever had in my entire life. So I'm super excited to try it again, and let's see what it's got. And then I may or may not have ordered myself a steak dinner tomorrow night. Save pack weight, you know? Try to save some pack weight, bring fewer meals, all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm excited to check it out. I gotta wait. I can go in around 6:25. Dinner is at 6:30. They don't play around. All right, Phantom Ranch, bottom of the Grand Canyon. Dinner, bunks, you can stay here. Pretty cool.
Guys, would just do me a favor, give me your names as you're coming through the door. I'll tell you which table you're seated at. And hope you guys are ready for some good hot food. Come on in. Done. Done? Done.
The stew was just as good as I remembered it, and it was really fun getting to know the guests at the table and swapping stories with them.
Rise and shine. Slept great. The sound of that creek, there's like little mini waterfalls right out there. That was so nice. Woke up a couple times, but that's camp sleep, let's be real. But fell right back asleep. Man, went to bed like early, like 9, woke up at like 7, so I slept a lot. But sun is coming up. It's not quite here in this part of the canyon yet, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go check out the river in this early morning light. I think that would be cool. So one thing that's kind of interesting is to think about is, like, you can see how calm the river is right here, but then you get a rapid right there, and what do we notice? A giant rock slide. So all these rocks fell into the river, and that's what's creating that rapid that starts right there. Hey, what's up, y'all? So I'm gonna hike Clear Creek Trail up to the overlook. It's supposedly a pretty awesome view of the Colorado from up there, but in case you decide to do it from Phantom Ranch, you just come up the South Kaibab Trail. And South Kaibab is closed at this point, but right here is where you'll catch the Clear Creek Trail, right on up there. So let's go check it out. I just kind of figure if someone like takes a ton of time to build like a really cool bench out of stone, like I feel like you got to sit in it, you know what I'm saying? Or fall into it. Oh, look at that. Pretty dope. Pretty comfy too after coming up that trail. Good times, good times. Pretty amazing up here. You can really so you get a beautiful view of the Colorado and of the bridge, Black Bridge, but you can also see South Kaibab and how it winds its way up this really steep area of canyon wall over here. It's really cool, and that's the trail I'll be taking out of here at some point, and it looks like that's gonna go up to, I believe it's called Tonto Trail, Tonto Rest, and you'll cut across that kind of limestone layer up there over to Havasupai Garden. That's the plan. We'll see. If the weather is terrible, looks like it's gonna be really bad on Tuesday, I'm just gonna go Kaibab out. So kind of play that one by ear. Wow, this hike has been absolutely incredible, up to these views of the Colorado. I recommend if you do this, go past the bench on the Clear Creek Trail. Like go past the bench, the next set of switchbacks, totally worth it. But I think it's time to head back down to the old Phantom Ranch. So the hike up the Clear Creek Trail from Phantom Ranch was incredible. Highly recommend it. Go past the bench. Trust me, it's worth it. You'll see where I'm talking about, but super cool. It's only, what I just did is probably 3 miles up and back, probably 800 feet of elevation gain, something like that. Nothing too crazy. Check it out, trust me.
So let's check out the Phantom Ranch Canteen. I can kind of walk you through what kind of things you can get here.
So if you hike down to Phantom Ranch or Bright Angel Campground, you forgot some essentials, don't even sweat it for some of them because they've got you covered. They have headlamps, they have rain ponchos, they have AA batteries, toothpaste, Docalax, Pepto-Bismol Band-Aids, lots of snacks. And for the lemonade, if you buy a cup, it's only $1 for a refill, so bonus there.
Time to head back to camp. chill and get ready for dinner.
Just took a, what are those called? A camp shower. Like having a bathroom with a sink with water. I'm just like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Feels good, splashing my face, cleaning up, clean fingernails. Yeah, baby. All right, steak dinner. I'm like so excited for that. And a baked potato. Gotta wait like another hour and a half to get it. Good times.
I had a lovely time meeting others and enjoying a tasty steak and a tasty baked potato. Back at camp again for the night. Time to chill and read and get a good night's sleep.
All right, I'm gonna say goodbye to my beautiful campsite number 5. Bye, campsite. Good morning, y'all. I just had breakfast at Phantom Ranch with a bunch of cool people from all over the place and all different walks of life. It was awesome. But I'm packed up and, you know, I can either just hike out South Kaibab Trail. It's about from here, it's probably about 7 miles. Or I can go up to Tonto Trail, cut over to Havasupai Gardens, camp there, and then hike out Bright Angel tomorrow. So, I don't know. A little tricky. Like there's supposed to be some snow and really high winds and precipitation, depending on your elevation that's rolling in. I'm really just kind of leaning toward heading out Kaibab today. You know, it's like shorter distance than hiking to Havasupai Gardens. And I'm out of the canyon, so it's gonna be a rough one. It's gonna be a tough hike, but I'm up for it. You know what I'm saying? All right. See you on the trail in a little bit. So if you come in to Phantom Ranch, Bright Angel Campground from South Kaibab Trailhead, you could walk right past this and really not even notice it. But apparently when the CCC was doing projects down here, I think to build one of the bridges and the trails, there was a guy they were dynamiting who got killed. And the story goes, that's the grave of the only white man down in the bottom of the canyon. So I'm going to try to do some research on that when I get back and find out, see if I can find out any more information on him. But yeah, so coming up on almost 100 years that grave has been there. So also on your way in from South Kaibab are these Puebloan ruins right here. Pretty incredible. You can really see their proximity to the river, but pretty cool. Look for the signages. You can see all these signs and you'll kind of know you're at this point to check it out. All right, y'all. This is where the switchbacky butt kicking begins. Let's roll.
Top of the mountain to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Beautiful day for a mule ride.
Oh,
Do you know if they're still expecting snow tonight?
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly. I know, it's always allegedly, right? All right, come up quite a ways and can see the end of the primordial bottom ick layer that existed before plants and when there were just like single cell bacteria on the planet. At that point, the Colorado would have been running through rock. There would have been no plants at all. So, all right, top of it's right there. Let's go. Kind of cool. I just spotted where Clear Creek Trail took me yesterday. It's right there, and the trail goes along that ridge line. But I can see the spot where I was hanging out right over there. Pretty cool.
I can't believe I got lucky enough to spot a couple of bighorn on my way out of the canyon.
This is probably my last view of the river and of Bright Angel Creek and the campground down there. Gorgeous. What a beautiful morning. All right, so I'm here at Tonto East, and this is kind of like the decision point. My original plan was to go over to Havasupai Garden and spend the night there tonight, and that's about 4 miles that way, a little more than 4 miles. Or I can just hike right out South Kaibab. What would you do? Just curiosity, what would you do? Snowstorms coming in tonight, apparently. I don't know. What would you do? All right, so I had a chance to hydrate, chill, hang out, and I think I made my decision. And for those of you that said that I should go to Havasupai Garden and spend the night on the Tonto Trail and then Bright Angel out, my apologies, but I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna take the short road 4 miles out of the canyon. All right. Check out this dude. Dude's beast mode. I'm gonna go take this dad bod on up the rest of this. Cheers. I don't know, a little over a third of the way out of here, and definitely some clouds starting to roll in. I'm seeing some cirrus clouds right up here. So supposedly there's a snowstorm coming in, and I'm just gonna try to skedaddle out of here before that happens. You know, I like to think of when you're hiking out, it's kind of like the layers. It's like the primordial bottom, and there's like this plateau of like kind of greenish, like limestone, and I'm almost out of that. Like I've got about 2 more layers to go, it looks like. So 1 layer at a time, baby. These switchbacks right here up to Skeleton Point are no joke. Zero joke. Amazing. That was pretty cool. Made it to Skeleton Point. Not sad to be done with all those switchbacks there, but feeling pretty good. I think I just really have like basically 1 more layer to go to get to the top. And yeah, so I think we're gonna keep trucking for a little bit, but maybe find a spot to crush some food, get some calories. I feel like I found the ultimate lazy boy chair right here. Perfect place to kick it and have a snack. Look at that, I can even recline. Ah, yes indeed. All right, so past Skeleton Point, next stop, Point. And then from there, it's like less than a mile to the top. So looking forward to getting there. Don't look up. What up, y'all? So the winds are definitely picking up. It's a lot colder up here. I have these last switchbacks. That's all I got left. So I'm just gonna take a break. I'm gonna chill and and just enjoy these last moments down here. And go get after those switchbacks and take the bus back to my truck. Whew. Whew. Oh, all right. Let's put that one in the books. That was actually my first Grand Canyon solo. I was thinking about that, but Daddy's spent. I'm gonna go to just wait for the bus right here. All right, just got off the old shuttle bus from South Kaibab. All right, back at the taco, and yeah, time to drive back to Phoenix. Thanks so much for watching. Knapsack Nomad. There's another one in the books for solo Grand Canyon. Cheers.